Hey everybody, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have some 6th gen video game pickups to show you guys. I didn't get much, but at least I got one really interesting item for me, one thing just to add to the collection, and a set of stuff that I got for a pretty decent price, and I'm just going to try to trade them towards something else. So let's get right to it. First up is this PS2 game that I got. I believe, yeah, it's a remake of a PSP game. Well, I shouldn't say a remake, just a port of a PSP game. With a lot of late PS2 games, pretty much PSP games were ported to the PS2. This one here is Siphon Filter Logan's Shadow. I got this for $3.99 at Value Village. Pretty much it was in perfect condition. Everything is there. And I decided to go for it, but I don't know, some of the Siphon Filter PS1 games were fun, but I've never gotten around to playing Logan's Shadow even for the PSP. Next up, I got this here. I'm happy to have found this. It's an official Nintendo Power Guide for a game that I actually haven't played yet. I played pretty much just the beginning of this game. I wanted to get the guide for this game pretty bad, and I found it today for just $6.99, and that is the best price I have found for it ever. So I went ahead and grabbed it. It's, again, the official Nintendo Power Guide for The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for the GameCube. And, again, there's the price tag back there, $6.99. I have seen this in a couple other stores for prices that are just way too high for me in lesser condition, so I just never really considered it. And one time that I did end up finding this, I was a little bit too late, and I saw it in the hands of another person at a Value Village, and I ended up just letting that go. But I'm happy to add that to my collection as well, and hopefully it'll actually help me out during the game, help me through some difficult puzzles. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys here is something that I found at a nearby thrift store. It's one that I go to mostly just when they're doing their 50% off sales. They do those sales over the weekend every 2 to 3 weeks, sometimes just once a month. But this time around, they had something, at least at first I thought it was going to be much better, but once I took it out of its case here, well, I'll just show you guys what it is. I found this Game Boy Advance SP case. It was sitting behind the counter, so I assumed there was a Game Boy Advance SP in there, of course. And I open it up, and I see a red one, so I was like, okay, if the price is good enough, I'll get it, and I'll trade it towards something else, since I already have a red one. And I start to pull it out. I see some scratches at the top, not that you can really tell on camera. But then the bottom of it is pretty chewed up, if you can see. But you can also see there's a game in there. And I open it up, and the screen is fine, but just a little bit dirty. But the top here is pretty chewed up. At least it powered on, and I'm probably going to need to clean it out a little bit because the game doesn't connect right away. Yeah, I can't get it to connect right now, but the game that was inside it was Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, and I actually don't have that game yet, so I was happy to get that, and I'll just add that to my collection. But the price that I got for this, he wanted $15 for this, which on its own isn't terrible. But then, again, it was 50% off that day, so he said it would be half of that, $7.50. So I asked him, can you do just $7 even? And he said, yeah, sure. And I got this here for $7. Now, if I had just gotten Super Mario Advance 4, Super Mario Bros. 3, if I had gotten just that game for $7, I would have been fine with this. But I got the system. I got the exact same case that I had when I was a kid, about a decade ago, really. I got the exact same case, that is, and I know that I could possibly trade that off. Now, I'm not expecting the same price that I would get for a better condition Game Boy Advance SP, but I could at least get my money back and maybe a little bit more. But I'm very happy to have found that, considering that I don't find as much lately, just because when I am finding things, the prices are way too high, and most people just don't seem to want to negotiate, and they're much more comfortable with just having items sit in their store for months on end instead of selling it at a slightly lower price just to pretty much put money in their pockets. But you know, stores have a lot of stuff to pay for to keep them running, so you can't blame them too much. But it sucks when you see prices just going up and up and up. Considering I saw a copy of Super Smash Bros. Melee today for $53.99. Prices just steadily climbing on that game. It's just killing me inside. At least I have a copy of the game, more or less complete. I'm very happy to have a game like that in my collection, and very happy to have so many other games in my collection. But it's just getting difficult to keep adding more to my collection, considering that I don't have that much money to actually be spending towards my collection. But I'm trying, and I'm hoping, so that's all I can really do at this point, and hope for somebody to post some stuff online for a fair enough price for me to pick up. Anyways, that's it. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, check out my 300 subscribers contest. It'll be linked in the description below. Just check out the video and enter if you'd like. Facebook, Twitter, website, they're all linked in the description below as well. And that's it. See ya.